Hello? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
How's it going?
going okay.
Oh, okay is good.
Uh,
Better than these folks in the wilds over here, apparently, in Malibu and all that. Altadena and all. Bunch of people had their, no fire insurance even, let's say.
mm. How are you doing?
Well, I met my neighbor just recently, interestingly enough. Turns out she's divorced, got too many dogs, at 30 at one point with the puppies, I guess. Like, similar to Edgar, you could say. Her name's Dewey. She just came over to my RV a little bit ago, and I made her a bunch of coffee, and I gave her a month-old blueberry muffin that she was perfectly happy with. Didn't have anything wrong with it, so it was still a month old later. It was still a good muffin, and she recognized it as a good muffin. She got a little bit like, oh, you didn't open that. I have powdered milk, I got canned milk too, but I got powdered milk. And so she was asking, she was a little bit shy to ask for milk and sugar for her coffee. And I happen to have these things, of course, and I'm like, I was just looking for an excuse. I appreciate that you asked, kind of thing. That was kind of cute. So, anyways, I don't know if I have a new girlfriend or not, but she's good at cooking too. But she's got like a bunch of dogs similar to Edgar. Nice little huskies too, I think I've seen. She lives like she lives just on the other Avenue E, so it's just a few streets, a few streets down, if you will, the other end of the block, if you will. And if I was in the middle of the block, if you will, or something like that. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. So I mean, she's been living there for over a year. Not enough to be on the satellite. Her stuff doesn't show up like my stuff does on the satellite, but on the Google Maps. But light. But uh, yeah, and back with actually lives off grid. It's very, very. You know what I mean? A girl actually came out. No, Mom. No, she lives across. So I'm like, really, really good. Case, yeah, I live here. And I'm passing out. Honey. Back. With my YouTube. So I've been working pretty good, hard at that, basically. That's kind of neat. The little video of a snake that got caught in the mouse trap and a mouse that I caught kind of more hand-to-hand combatish and a rattlesnake that got dismembered. That's cute. But, little lifestyle things. I forgot to post those videos earlier from freaking 7 months ago, give or take. So yeah, and okay, so the 16 degrees outside cold. I've been mostly at about, I think I've gone down to 29 inside my RV. That's not horrible to deal with, but I hear the rest of the country has got a lot of problems, and there's a bunch of wildfires all over California, and all I know is there's a lot of those little houses in the middle. That's cute. I have some faith in that lava theory I had before, but you know. But I mean, your prospects on house hunting, though. I mean, you're still house hunting. Is I guess back.
I'm doing laundry, doing things.
And I'm over here with no water, and I haven't done laundry or changed my clothes for like a year. And I still get away with having a girl come over to my RV and she's like, "Thank you for the coffee and the blueberry muffin from a month that you bought it a month ago." Seriously, how do I even have a life? Like, I don't even want a girlfriend, and I've already technically, practically got a girlfriend, just like that. Like, and right, like 5 days after my birthday, here, happy birthday, you get a girlfriend, and she cool, and she lived next door, about a mile away almost, but next door. Your closest neighbor happens to be a girl, and she's not bad. She's not half bad at all, you know. Oh wow, that's interesting. I just thought I'd mention I met my neighbor, and she's like kind of cool, you know. She's nice.
Yeah. No, I think that's cool.
Oh, I mean, she was like, I don't like
Again?
no, no, no. She saw my coffee. No, she saw my coffee that I had. She's like, I don't like Taster's Choice, and I'm like, she's like, I like French roast. One like boiling good. You know, you the way. Good couple. Not everything they can get their hands on, and Eggers. Oh God, don't even. I don't even want to go into all of that, but thank God Chris can safeguard his happy ass food and all that good stuff too, you know. So there's actually a grocery store in my RV, technically. Decent amount of a grocery store. Try to buy two of everything, you know, if I can afford it. On my EBT, which happens to give me really good health insurance. So I mean, that's kind of messed up. They give you 1,500 a month, just enough to not qualify for anything. You know what I mean? The heck? That's messed up, isn't it? Though. That's no. It's like literally on purpose, almost that they do that. Practically, you'd say. Like seriously. Well, I mean, oh, and so one of the reasons why she came over was to find kind of an address she can put a mailbox up, you know? So I helped her with that little look on the map. Let's kind of put the little pin in there and see what it says. And it came up with a reasonable address on Avenue E for her, at least. So that's good. I was able to, like, kind of help her with that little question. So she took a picture with her phone of the little situation. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I didn't expect. I thought it was some like dude that's like maybe an old veteran or something that's not like got limited resources and decided to go. I think she bought her little. I think she paid. It looks like she has an eighth of an acre, not a whole 2.5 like us. I know our 2.5 acres cost 10,000. I think hers cost like her land. But either way, I just showed her how I did my address thing. So, teach a person how to fish a little bit. Maybe they can. But she liked the little address that came out. And I'm like, just, dude, nobody is going to complain about it. Ain't nobody else here to worry about except the guy next door. Just drop yours down by one number and you're pretty much good. There's like another person next door that they look like they abandoned it, but for shut down the pot. Okay? So broken. like it's but you know, you in other words, she's over here. Why under your? I've got. Stuff. For check. dollars of this and that. Like, London broil. Okay, I'm in. That good steak, I tell you what. A little thick for some people, maybe, but works for me. For the price, $10 for a decent amount of steak for two people, good enough, right? I don't know. That's what it costs now. It used to be 10, but $12. I'm gonna spend $12 and feed two people with that steak. That's worthy. Me particularly, I chose this place to live here. Not sort of, kind of chose it in so many ways. At the end, I had to say yes to the dress, pull the trigger. But my point is that it qualifies under the whole no neighbors, middle of nowhere, off grid, my place, right price type of thing, right? So that's how I fit in my situation here. Of course, your situation is a little different, and as far as it goes, I mean, it's like there's a how many options in different locations is my point, I guess is what I'm trying to say, Mom. Do you have here? I'm trying to go back to helping you out here and not just talking about my BS. Like Honoka, Hilo. Okay, I mean, let's put it this way. A friend in Keokaha, maybe, near the beach. They got an extra room you could use as a studio or something, even. Like, there's all kind of possibilities that. You don't like Keokaha?
No,
I like the ocean.
I need central location.
Well, that's what I mean. It's kind of central. Well, that was my compromise concept.
Now,
Okay, now
are we talking over you? Yeah.
get to the could you, you, you but they're sent for you and she's but I, you know, mom, but that's all. No, that's a good. That means but you get a hold of you. My mom actually tried you're right. So newest. Oh, yeah. But wait, shortly, okay. Opportunity. Yeah, but it needs help. Should be that based on your lifestyle. I go compromise and all that. I am when is going to there are like of course. I'll I don't know how to come this. Any big rest at the horse because I didn't spend more minutes. Horses. I do this. Get and that my family from the I get some whatever that's it's hard with you I don't know, you know, but I get right, you know, those that were still those I mean like about all that one so people and like the next growth game or under the or for so I've got nothing go Chief. Of it, area, and just pick food. Take I give girl younger than me, and you know, you're interesting. Yeah. Um, or, uh, I mean, it's cold, so I don't even want to. I barely want to use the. When I use a bathroom, it's sort of a like, okay, do I mean it? You know what I mean? Before I go through it might be 20 degrees and 3 o'clock in the morning, and I don't want to use the bathroom right now. You know what I mean? It's snowing. No, I don't want to. No, things like that. No, no snow today. No moisture whatsoever. But yeah, all those people lost their homes in their Malibu and all those other fires, and oh my.
Well, I hope you stay safe.
God likey me. Noemi, she's like out of Bill's place, out of Richard's place. Richard's mad because she's still trying to infest the place, you know. She's not done there yet or something like that. I don't know what the hell. She wants to have everything. She's just, you know, she's just butthurt, like just like how I said no to the dress. I'm not going to be one of your peoples, one of your gang members even. Let's go there, you know. Practically a little gang banger situation there, all the way around. But anyways, yeah. And beer is not so important to me as it used to be, and I've learned to drink coffee and all that stuff too, you know? It's kind of neat. And I'm doing really hardcore on my live video stuff, you know, on the YouTube and mostly just the YouTube. Focus on that. The Facebook is kind of meaningless-ish, and the Instagram and the TikTok, we'll see what happens next. But in all reality, I mean, I got some really nice little camera set up on my. So I got a camera on my couch, a camera on the stove, a camera on another angle of the stove, so I can totally do my cooking show real nice. At least 3 cameras, and then of course the camera on the phone. That's kind of neat. So I can do the little. But then the camera on the couch is kind of where I do my prep area because I don't really actually have a countertop in my RV whatsoever built in for cooking. So I make my own. Pizza box works on the couch. A pizza box on the couch works. Get what I mean, Mom? Or this little cutting board in general. I just put the cutting board on the damn couch and do my thing over there. Switch cameras to the stove. Top view or side view of me cooking rice and potatoes, mashed potatoes yesterday, you know? Digging in with the fork and throwing a piece of butter on top of it and some garlic, salt, and garlic and whatnot. I make good mashed potatoes. They were a little lumpy but again with the
I
alcohol.
imagine they are.
Well, I mean, I do need the regular stove for regular things like cooking rice, being able to turn the temperature properly without issues. Like I said, my other one I can do it easier without risk of anything as much. That was just me testing. It's called testing. Look. At least look. My RV didn't
Wait,
burn down.
wait, he's calling me. Hold on.
Oh yeah, handle.
Hold on.
My bad. SpaceX had a rocket blow up. I had a little tiny spill. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Can't believe I had a girl over. Oh, you don't believe me, do you? Let's see if this lets me do it. Boom, 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 boom. Hopefully there's nothing awkward. I had a girl over. She ate my blueberry muffin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
She's safe with that. I locked her out.
it happens.
I mean, mm, not usually, but I did this time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least nothing's quite the end of the world here, you know? Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, wow. Not that I need a girl in my life, but at least our neighbor's cool and, you know, all that. So that's nice. Uh, at least we all get along. That part's good. But yeah, so Noemi's out of a house here and there in so many ways, fighting for. I don't think that. And John, of course, he's got his little lost cause there, etc. I don't know what to say. Except that they might show up on my doorstep getting mad because I would mention it was a lost cause on a live video or something like that. Oh no. Seriously, embarrassed much, kids? Look, you need what you need, right, Mom? I mean, like I said, God only gives you what you need, is what I've noticed in life, right? Something He kind of taught me, you could say.
Well, yeah.
You don't get what you want, you get what you need. Stop complaining and work with what you have. God gave you this. Figure it out. Call it Tetris
So we
or
take this.
God. Feel good. No, that's not healthy. Sorry, beer helps me poop, sleep, and feel a little less anxious about life as unfair as you want to maybe consider it. Other than that, calms my nuts, sedative, if you will. But other than that, helps me use the bathroom and it helps me sleep and it. That I don't really use alcohol for anything else than that. That's medicine. So again, different perspective. I don't use it to get drunk or anything. Not if you haven't known me, Mom, for my whole life, not like I try to get drunk here or lose control of my composures. I don't like it when I get so loose to the goose, that don't remember things either. That's not the goal in life here. It's just sort of a byproduct side effect. You know what I mean? If you will. Occasionally I might say something maybe I shouldn't say and get me in trouble and violence happens or something like that, maybe, but sure, we've been down that path here and there, but no. That's not the point here. The point is, at this point in time, I'm like 46 years old, and I can basically safely say I'm trying to stay out of trouble and all that good stuff. So, yeah. That part's not complicated. And yet,
Oh yeah, that's cool. I thought cool.
now Emery put herself through some stress with her in overall life at the end. So, I mean, with all the children's. I did something different. I surfed, and that built some strength and all, but I am theoretically in perfect health, so I'm not sure how that works. But I am theoretically, on paper, by blood work tests, I'm theoretically right now in as perfect health as the piece of paper can tell you is perfect health. I could probably say that I'm in perfect health. Don't know how that works. And even my lungs, the X-rays, there's nothing to be concerned about there either. Hmm. Not a lot of white areas on the X-ray there, just a little bit. Nothing abnormal. The only thing was that one time a couple years back, my liver, because I drank a little more vodka, I guess. But no, I don't drink hard. I don't really drink hardly much at all. I don't even spend money on beer. It's just sort of a if it's if it magically appears type of thing. So I don't buy beer. I'm down to buying tobacco, and I haven't even gone into Walmart the last 3 times because I don't need to buy extra groceries. I still had a steak in the freezer, and I ate that steak today or yesterday and today. I made it last two for my portion, but hey, I enjoyed the hell out of the damn $12 steak from a month ago. I tell you what.
That's good.
Well, I mean, I'm doing my science experiments of how long will it last. I was impressed with the girl eating my damn 1 month old blueberry muffin, perfectly happy with it. And she was shy about,
But,
I don't want to open your
but,
your powdered milk. You haven't opened your powdered milk. I don't want to have you open it. And I'm like, dude, you want some milk and some sugar in your coffee? Give me, that's all there is to it. Nothing complicated. Give me a reason to open the damn milk. I'll maybe actually have milk with my cereal instead of just water. Yeesh. I'm not that fancy. I'm lazy. Yeah. Nobody would believe me that in my situation that a girl would actually come over and hang out, and she actually happens to live next door and lives in the same situation. Ha ha ha. And she's not like a bad at all, in any way, shape,
but,
or form. I don't know what to say. I don't have
yeah.
any. I don't barely know anything to have any formulated thing except I feel bad saying not bad. Like, isn't she cool? You know what I mean? Like, but I don't want to like say I know enough to say she cool. You know what I mean? I could say we cool, but I'm I'm sure just like me, there's a deeper, darker story there. Mm-hmm.
Mm, probably. But
No
does
doubts about that.
RV or does she have? What does she have to live in?
Oh, she's actually just text messaged me just now. Actually, if you want to know the truth, so she has a van, and she has like something of a looks more like a tool shed-ish type of thing, and a fence, and about 20 dogs. Not nice little dogs too, though. They look pretty healthy too. Even they look happy, healthy, friendly little dogs. And so every so often they escape, and so she actually met Edgar previously a couple months ago, let's say, while she was looking for one of her dogs that escaped, let's say. And then I don't know, she had some puppies that didn't make it through the winter so far too. So she's dealing with her situation. She said, "Thank you so much for coffee. Need it badly for the coldness and all that." I mean, oh, I guess we're gonna be good friends here all of a sudden, so that works, I guess.
And
I'll
well, it'd be good to have
No,
her
it is.
over.
It's good because I'll clean up my RV and everything. Oh, and I mean, like I said, she hung out for a couple hours here. Okay, literally. So I made room. So I had all my whole project set up on my couch, and then I took it all apart and organized it to the side. And then she sat down on the couch, and then Edgar had a place to sit over there on the cooler, and etc. And we just kind of had
Oh, he
coffee,
was
and
over there.
we just had coffee and hung out and talked, basically. Nothing complicated there, but and kind of got to know each other, I guess you could say, kind of neighborly things, right? And
Mhm.
yeah, she's not able to make a good fire outside. She actually just text messaged right now that she's not able to make a good fire outside because of the wind. And I'm like, I'm over here making. I should have gave you one of these damn stoves that, I mean, they all work, just different ways and different reasons why I don't use them no more, but they all work. I mean, seriously, I got one you could put twigs in the damn thing in the soda can that goes into the dog food can that's isolated but has airflow for a secondary burn and everything to be a rocket stove that you could just put twigs in the damn side burner. That's easy enough. I don't even like that one. It's like my one of my first. That was my first rocket stove, but I feel like a memento. I gotta keep so many things I have to hoard that I made myself that I feel like I have to have it because it's the first one I made,
Mhm.
Mom. It's the first one I made. I gotta have all the first ones I made of this particular version. I mean, I got triple, quadruple chamber freaking BS penny stoves. That's cute. Those ones don't explode because they're not so pressurized tight. I kind of did extra precision cuts, but not too precise. And anyways, they're not perfect, but they bloom, they do the thing, but they take forever to warm up, if you will, prime. So
Mhm.
hassle, no bueno. So we move on to the capillary types and all that, and that's where we're at right now. We've evolved many different levels and many different types of coffee stands. So, hmm. Poor girl's wondering why I'm not texting her back right now, and In any minute now, she's probably gonna call me. But I actually asked for a girl's phone number. It's been probably 20 years since I asked for a girl's phone number. You know that? Think about it, Luann.
Mm.
I mean, like literally as a. I mean, she's a neighbor, and we're friends, and we're good, we're cool. But I mean, as far as I did mention, this is the first time in 20 years probably that I've asked for a girl's phone number. You know. Oh, I'm gonna have to reply to the poor thing. She's over here by herself on top of that, Mom. How you like that one? Her and her dog.
Wow.
Yeah, like she had some kind of.
Better,
Like I said, there's a backstory there I don't know about. There's a ex-husband and ex-boyfriend or something, and a bad breakup, and oh, she did have a very injured fingernail, I believe, that she showed me. Bit like she got pretty injured. So there was some violence involved that was mentioned, of course, but that's not the point. The point is, um,
just so he doesn't have a boyfriend that come over and get mad at you.
well, she's cool though. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, she's a super cool person. So we're on that.
But
That's where we're at. She's super cool, and oh, so I'm gonna help her do her cooking on the YouTube, like how I do mine, kind of things, like set up her cameras and proper. So that's gonna be cool too. You know what I mean? And I gotta give her a stove and I mean, my portable coffee kit is just for fun. Like I'll have like just a teaspoon of this and everything ready to go in a little condiment container, and that'll be kind of cool. The little alcohol, the stove, everything stand all in, and a thing to actually put the water in all in one, and maybe the water bottle separate because they don't fit. In a small little cookie can. Yeah, boy. I have simple goals in life, Mom. They're so simple, like keeping warm. I did do the brick these last couple nights. I put a brick on the stove, heat up the stone, that little piece of brick, and just basically use it as a hand warmer. Keep my legs a little warmer. My legs get cold for some reason because I'm skinny. I guess I don't know. I just have my legs get cold, my hands get cold, and my feet get cold, and I can kind of cross-legged keep my legs warm, my feet warm. But my hands exposed to the air, they get pretty icy at 32 degrees or less. So how do I live in a
yeah,
refrigerator? It's like living in a refrigerator in this thing, technically. 32,
I
29 degrees. Oh, no. 16 degrees outside. I mean, I get down to I think I gotten down to 20-ish in the RV. So that's like below freezing. Like, literally, things are freezing in the RV. No. I don't know how I do it.
I don't know how you do it either.
It's like a life and death thing,
I
but
don't
it's
know.
actually a fun little game for me.
I don't know, but you managed so far, so it's good.
And I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm not in the market for a girlfriend, but I mean, we can be friends, and she's a girl, so I guess there's that. So, but she's a cool neighbor and a cool person overall, so that we're already in on that part. And like, I can't imagine a person actually being accepting of me how I am because I barely accept me, but I do that whole minimalist, whole natural, this and that caveman thing, I suppose. But long story short is that it's not exactly acceptable by almost any. But what are the chances in a million that you're actually going to have a neighbor? That situation, it's kind of,
I know.
it's kind of,
That's right.
no, and she needs your help too. So you get the chance to be a man too, even. Yeah.
Yeah. And you get a chance to help somebody else. Yeah. Yeah.
A woman in
That's
need,
lots of dogs.
a woman in need, so to speak. Edgar was talking about her babysitting his dogs and stuff. And
Oh boy. Trouble.
bro, she's got enough dogs. I feel bad. She's over here. Pardon me. She's over here sitting on my couch, neglecting her dogs as we speak. Technically.
Oh, she came up.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's across the pasture, if you will.
You mean earlier?
Yeah, while she was here, he's talking about her babysitting his dogs, while I'm like, but her dogs are over there kind of on their own at the moment while she's over here. What the heck? She got her own dogs to babysit. What you talking about? That's all I mean.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You might
I'm
get
just.
in touch with her.
It's kind of neat though. I mean, like I said, the first thing you do when you meet a new girl, so to speak, is call your mom and say, "Hey, mom, I met this girl. She's pretty cool. Nice. How's that? I mean, how's that?
That's nice. Good to know.
I mean, that's kind of funny. And I'm even texting her that I'm on phone with mom. I mean, that's kind of neat that there's technology like that. And I know how to just basically press all the buttons. And I pay attention a little what I'm doing. And I'm pretty precise. Like when I boil an egg, mom, it's simple. I bring it to a boil. I got the eggs in a net for one thing, and so I can hang them up after and let them cool down naturally under my environment. But whatever. Point is, I simply take the eggs, say 4 or 6 of them, put them in that little net, plastic net from a garlic or whatever, or Brussels sprouts works good too. That's a pretty common net thing you buy in the grocery store. Boom, put the eggs in the net, drop them in, room temperature, bring it to the boil. As soon as it boils, turn it to low heat, count to 3 minutes and 33 seconds, give or take, 3:45.